What's going on, team? Welcome to today's live trading session for September 16th, 2025. Gonna give everybody 2 minutes to join. 1 minute at 8:25, we will get started. Any questions? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys want me to go over? Let me know. I already seen the charts for today. Been looking at them for the last 2 hours since I woke up. And again, I'm just not really interested in taking trades in these areas. Right, so we'll go through every pair that we look at one by one. Right, we'll do the quick glance, we'll do the analytical. Sorry. We'll do the analytical glance of it too. See if there's really anything we should be able to take or could take. Again, a lot of these pairs, guys, you guys have to understand the market cycles that we're in. Right, the current market cycle that we're in for a lot of pairs is consolidation. Right, we're just in a huge range for a lot of pairs. For the pairs that aren't raging, they're just moving counter trend. Right, they're giving us the push from the lower high into the lower low. Right, or I'm sorry, vice versa. The push from the lower low going into the lower high, and we're just waiting for that pullback to be set to then take those trades from the lower high into the lower low, or vice versa. We're in the higher highs going into the higher lows to take trades on the higher lows to go back into the higher high, right? So you just got to be patient. There's nothing more to it. So let's get started. So AU, again, right now price is still giving us higher highs and higher lows. Hasn't given us a valid break of these highs just yet. All of these candles are still testing, right? On top of the fact we're still just consolidating. And again, same thing that we talked about yesterday and last night's isolation session, right? We also have to put into perspective that we have FOMC tomorrow. And once again, we'll pull that up for those who don't watch the weekly market breakdown, right? This is very important. You guys gotta understand, like, on a week, and it happens every month, which is the craziest thing, because you would say, oh yeah, I backtest. Well, if you backtest, then you would know these things, right? If you were to put in the right time and you do the right type of studying, you guys would understand that this is nothing new. This is not new behavior, right? 90% of the time, whenever there's FOMC, you already know that the days previous to FOMC, the days before FOMC, the market's really not going to move anything too crazy, right? The market's not going to make their move for the week until the day of FOMC, right? Or until the days after FOMC. So understanding that we still have news on Wednesday, we have news on Thursday, and Friday's a clean news day, we could already expect Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be the days where the market is going to move, right? And we could go so far into saying that Sunday, Monday, right, when the market opens on Sunday at 5 p.m., going into the Monday's trading session, we're going to get some moves made on Monday as well, right? So with that being said, I'm in no rush, right? If I have to wait till after tomorrow to take a trade, then we'll do that. There's no rush. I'm in no rush at all, right? AU, we understand that we're expecting price to continue a little bit higher to fill that gap up at the top of the market. Currently, we're still sitting at a higher high, right? And again, the reason I don't trade counter trend is because it's very easy to get trapped into trades, right? The question you should be asking yourself every time price goes into a higher high, how far back? It's two things. How far back is price going to give you a pullback if you want to catch the trades going short, right? And how far up does price want to go for AU, especially when you're moving counter trend, right? So that's the reason I don't take these trades, because there's too many questions. There's too many things you have to ask yourself. Right, AUD CAD, still nothing on my part on here, man. Just gonna wait it out. Right, EA already hit ADR for the day. That's the reason we're turn that off. ECAD, we're in peak high territory. On top of the fact that we're in peak high territory, price already hit ADR for the day, right during the London session. EU is also already off. Price already hit ADR for the day, so I'm not going to be trading EA or EU for now. GA, on top of the fact that we're in peak high territory, we already hit STP for the day, right? So GA, I'm not going to be trading it. GCAD, still looking. Before I could take a trade on GCAD, I need to see the break of these highs, especially since we're looking for price to go long, right? To go up. I need to see price break these highs. Without a valid break on GCAD, I cannot take these trades. Right? And what is price doing for the last 5 days? Just moving sideways. Just consolidating, trapping traders. Right now it's giving you a little shoulder head shoulder. Right? So what does price want to do? Does it want to continue the push to the top side? Does it want to give us the rejection of the high, the same thing that it did a couple weeks ago to go back down? Right? Who knows? Right? At this point you got to be hands off. Wait for the break to happen and then take the trade. Right, for GJ we were looking for a 4-hour break, excuse me. We're waiting for a 4-hour break of these highs, which price still has not done. Right, it's testing, came back down, testing, still don't have a valid break on the 4-hour. We're just testing these areas, so I will not be taking trades on GJ for now. Once we get the break, then I'll be looking to take those trades. So for right now, just got to be patient. For GU, we were looking for something similar, I believe, on the 4-hour time frame. Right, we did get the valid break on the 4-hour time frame for GU, which is good. Right, this is looking good. We have the change, we have the break, we have a continuation, higher high, higher low, back into the higher high, but GU already hit STP for the day, so I will not be trading GU for today. But we will update this to tonight in the isolation session. GU finally gave us that break that we were looking for, so we will continue to look at GU later this week. NZD USD, we're just in a zone of consolidation, still trading between the previous lower lows and lower highs, which is good. We have exhaustion candles on the 4-hour, which is good. But now let's look at the 30, right? 30-minute, we're still making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We still don't have a valid break, just inducement candles, testing candles of these highs. Right? No engulfing candles on the daily, or on the 1, nothing on the 30, nothing on the 15. On the 5-minute, we had a small engulfing candle here that price tapped into at 8 a.m. flat. Kind of looking good. US 30, I will not be trading US 30. We're still just moving sideways for the day from yesterday as well, from the beginning of the week. USD CAD already hit STP, but we're still in a huge zone of consolidation. So again, unless I get a continuation on USD CAD, that's the only time I'll be looking to take trades on USD CAD. If we have 2 days of drop going into the 3rd day, I'll take the 3rd day. If we have 2 weeks of drop going into a 3rd week, I'll take the 3rd week. If we have 2 months, I'll take the 3rd month. That's the only time I'll be looking to take trades on USD CAD. Right, USD ZAR is another pair that I'm not really looking at. Gold is another pair that I'm not looking at either. We're in peak high territory. We're in the highest point in the market. So I'll be looking for a pullback. Once gold gives us a pullback back down to the bottom, then I can start taking those trades back to the top side, following structure. But right now on the left hand side, we have zero structure. We have no structure at all. So what are we trading, right? How far up could we go? That's the question we should all have, is how far up could we go? Because we have nothing. We have nothing on the left hand side that tells us, oh, this is a support resistance. Price has to break here to continue, or price has to reach these highs, or price has to reach these wicks and these gaps. We don't have none of that. Everything we have right now is just brand new, right? So I'll be looking for a pullback before I could continue to take trades on gold. Bitcoin, very similar situation, right? Very similar to US 30, very similar to gold. We're in peak high territory. This is another pair for me personally. I am not going to be trading for right now. So we're just gonna skip over this. And again, I really just wanted to turn the stream off so you guys could really understand, like, when you're trading in these type of market conditions, what are we supposed to be looking at? How patient are we supposed to be? Right? And again, I really didn't want to turn the stream on because there's nothing to trade. I already seen this. I woke up. I'm like, there's really nothing for us here. Right? We could take aggressive trades, as I said here on NZD, USD on the 5-minute. Gave us a 5-minute engulfing candle. That's pretty much it. Right? A little aggressive trade after price had given us the rejections of the highs. Right? So once again, like, everybody always preaches, oh, market conditions, you have to understand market conditions and patience. And then these same people who preach patience and market conditions and understanding how to maneuver them are the same ones posting that, oh, on a losing streak, oh, I haven't won a trade in 2 weeks, oh, I'm on a red streak. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. Risk management is a big thing. If you have good risk management, you could have a 30%, 40% win rate. It doesn't matter. You could have a 60%, 50% win rate and be profitable if you have good risk management. Right? My philosophy with trading has always been I don't want to lose. I don't want to give my money back to the market makers. If I'm up 100 pips and price reverses on me and now I'm only up 40 pips, I just gave back 60 pips for no reason. I'm going to capitalize on everything that I have. Right? And it's understanding these areas that we're trading in, right? Why you should take profit, where you should take profit, right? If I captured 100 pips and the market gave me another 100 pips that I didn't catch out on, am I gonna feel some type of way? No. I already caught 100 pips. I'm full. I'm good. I don't have no more room. I have no space left. It's all good. I'm not being greedy, right? It is what it is. If the market gave me 40 pips and that was my target, am I going to continue to hold because, oh, I need more than 40 pips? No, I'm cashing out at 40 pips. I'm happy with what I got. I'll come back again tomorrow. If the market didn't give me anything, am I going to feel some type of way? No, I don't feel no type of way. It is what it is. It's part of the game. This is the game that we decided to play. We understand the rules of the game. There's only two sets of market conditions, either a trend or a zone of consolidation. When price is ranging or when price is trending. And right now, price is ranging for a lot of these pairs. There's nothing to trade. It's all good. Not every day is a trading day. Not every week is a trading week. You have to learn how to sit on your hands. You have to understand that. No trades, be patient. Yes, sir. So, that's pretty much it. I really just wanted to turn the stream on so you guys could see how it is that I maneuver the chart, what I look at, you know, how patience really looks like on the charts, because I know that a lot of traders don't really show that on stream. They don't really show it at all because, again, not a lot of traders really understand what patience is. And it's not that they don't understand what patience is. They don't understand why they should be patient, right? This is why you see a lot of traders, whether they're notable traders or not notable traders, you see a lot of these traders taking L's back to back to back to back. And it's because they don't understand the areas that they're trading in, and that's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to know the whole picture to be profitable. Again, as long as your risk management is good, that's all that matters, right? So, just gotta be patient. Again, very, very, very slow days. We have news tomorrow, which is FOMC. So tomorrow we should definitely start looking to see price really start moving. So that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions? Any other specific pairs you guys want me to go over before we turn the stream off? Let me know. If not, then that's pretty much it, man. There's not much else left to talk about. Not much left to say, not much left to look at. Everything is already pretty much printed. There's nothing else for us for today, guys. Kinda sucks. Really wanted to start taking these trades, but again, just gotta be patient, man. Just gotta be patient. Any questions at all, guys? Let me know. Any specific pairs you guys are looking at? Let me know. You went over EA? Yeah, I went over every pair. But pretty much nothing to really go over on EA. STP or ADR's already hit. Still trading lower low, lower high. Gave us a change of character today with that push. But once again, I'm not really interested in EA. I'm looking for a steeper pullback, and we still gotta wait for price to go from downtrend to uptrend. I'm not really interested in EA, but yeah, we did go over it. Went over every pair. After a change of character, we want to see a break, right? We want to see a pullback after the change. Want to see another higher, higher, higher low. Then we'll be in business. Give you guys another 2 minutes. 8:45 we'll be done with the session. Any other questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day, guys. Nothing else to talk about. I know we have that gap, but do you think price would give us that steep of a pullback? That steep of a pullback, probably not. And just again, basing it off of where we're at. Now, do I think we could have a steeper pullback than this and get down into these levels that we were talking about for the last few days? Yeah. Right? Do I think we could get down to here? Absolutely. Now again, it's all about just waiting to see where price could go, right? Because the same way that this is a point of interest, this is also a point of interest, right? Because this is the previous support and resistance zone that we have to see price either break to continue or reject and continue back to the top side, right? The same way that we have this area over here, right? The same way that we have these areas over here, right? So it's just about waiting for it. You know, we have the change of character, cool. If we get the break of structure by the end of this week, then cool. We know that we could continue to look for those trades. Um, but again, could price give us that pullback all the way back down? Absolutely. But again, if it doesn't give it to us, then that's all right. Right? If it doesn't give us that pullback, then what is it that we need to look for? Before we look for an entry regardless, we need to start seeing a change of character and a break of structure. So until I don't get that break on EA, I don't really care for this pair. Alright, but right now we're looking good, right? Daily time frame, we're still higher high, higher low. 4-hour time frame, we're still higher high, higher low. Right? The only time frame that's not higher high, higher low is a 30-minute time frame. Right? It's the only time frame that's still on a downtrend, but already gave us, again, like I said, the change of character. What's good, Albert? Good morning, my brother. Albert, any questions? Any specific pairs you want me to go over? Let me know. If not, we were just getting ready to turn the stream off for the day. There's really nothing left to trade. And at this moment, bro? Alright, no problem. Alright, guys, since there's no more questions in the chat, no other pairs to look at, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll be back again tonight for the isolation session for the night to get ready for tomorrow, guys. So, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see you later. Peace out.